Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Pokemon Soul Silver. When I last left you guys, we had just do a quick jaunt through the Slowpoke well, caught ourselves a level 30 Slowbro, much higher level than anything currently on our team, which is pretty funny, needless to say. And we went through the Ilex Forest, got all the hidden goodies that we're going to get there, and now we are taking a little detour, I guess, and seeing what's down over here on the other side of this gate that we couldn't get to until we could surf. Fun fact, there is more stuff down here that you'll see momentarily. And this is another thing I never knew about until much later than I probably should have, but there's a very little hidden area all the way down here. And hidden down here are a few trainers. Speaking of which, did I give Bayleaf his Miracle Seed back? Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. We're going to be needing that, probably. I don't know if this first one's a double battle or not. I probably should be careful of that, because it might be. And if that's the case, I'm going to want to heal up whatever other Pokemon I bring to the battle. So, probably could have visited the Pokemon Center while I was, in the Pokemon Center, but that did not occur to me for some strange reason. We're going to go ahead and put Arbok in the second slot. Alright, let's do this. So here we have 3 female cool trainers. Or ace trainers, whatever the heck they are. I don't remember which they are anymore. It is a double battle. So here we are, Ace Trainer, Jen, and Irene. Interesting names. Staryu and Goldeen. Not too bad. This is another example where Razor Leaf would have been beneficial because it hits both people in a double battle. But I do get to intimidate both of them, which is cool. Alright, we're going to throw a Magical Leaf at Goldeen. And I'm going to bite the Staryu. Swift, eh? It does hit both of us. Not for a lot, but I should do a halfway decent chunk to him. Yeah, I don't understand why Razor Leaf hits both, but Magical Leaf does not. That doesn't seem like it makes a great deal of sense, but what the heck do I know? It's a level up for Bayleaf. Nicely done. And out comes... Oh, a Seaking. Interesting. Haven't seen one of those yet. I don't think. Have I? Let's throw up a Reflect real quick, just in case this thing has something nasty for me. I'm going to glare the Seaking. Camouflage? Transformed into Ground type. Curious. I don't know what that does. It's not really going to help him being Ground type because he's still weak to Grass, but well, good thing I threw that Reflect up. Alright, we're going to Magical Leaf the Seaking. And I'll keep biting away at this Staryu and taking bits off of it. Although Staryu does have Recover, I imagine. This one might not. Oh, look at that. He totally does. Alright, well, it's going to be another turn before I can take him down then. Magical Leaf probably won't kill the Seaking, considering it's evolved. Oh, wow, almost. Water Pulse. That does a decent chunk, I bet. Maybe not. We're actually going to Magical Leaf the Staryu this time, and I'll just bite the Seaking. It's a very cool sounding move, I gotta admit. I like Swift a lot for that regard. Is it special? I think it is, actually. I hadn't thought of that. Completely unnecessary critical hit. It happens. Wouldn't mind Arbok getting a level up out of this situation here. Lord knows he needs it. I keep realizing my snake is a female. Bayleaf, get more experience. There we go, level up for Arbok. Not bad. And out comes Starmie. Oh, good. Starmie is terrifying. Let's put it that way. Starmie is one of my favorites. It's utterly insane in terms of its power, and especially in like Generation 1 where it was a beat stick. Would you quit attacking me with Swift of all things? Hopefully the 2-on-1 attack should be enough to take him down. I don't actually know for sure. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. If it's not, we're going to need to heal Arbok, though. So Arbok cannot survive another one of those hits. Oh, look, just enough. Good job, guys. I love Starmie a lot. It's actually incredibly good. I really wish I could use one right now, but sadly I'm just... Because I use Starmie all the time, there's no way I would have been able to. Okay, apparently their sister is very strong. I assume the sister is the third one. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up Arbok real quick. And I guess we'll heal Bayleaf while we're at it. Whoops, not Arbok. Bayleaf. Dirty dir. Interesting. Alright, there we go. So let's see how strong this sister is. I must pay you back for taking care of my sisters. I didn't take care of them. I thoroughly thrashed them. So, I mean... This is a single battle, so just Bayleaf this time. Which is fine. Bayleaf is pretty close to level 30, and that'll be nice. I only got 2 magical leaves left, though. Probably should have popped in Ether before we went into this battle. Did not think of that. But Shelter, I think, doesn't have very good special defense, so... Neither does Cloyster, which I imagine is what's coming out next. Yep. I think originally one of these girls had a Krabby Kingler combo, not Shelter Cloyster, but... It's been a very long time, so... Oh, would it use Protect? Nope, now I have no magical leaves left, so I'm going to have to use an Ether real quick. That's fine, I got plenty of them. We want HPPP Restorers. Ether, yeah, I have 6 of those, that's fine. We'll use that on Magical Leaf. You've probably got, like, Ice Spikes or something, or Icicle Spear Spikes, huh? Not going to get a lot of mileage out of that. Goes for Protect again. I don't know what the point of using Protect in a single battle is, other than to maybe PP stall your opponent, but what is the point of that? I don't get it. Protect makes a lot more sense in like double battles and stuff, for a multitude of reasons, but in single, like, there's really not a great deal of use for it. Yeah, 1 magical leaf takes him down. So if it hadn't been for him protecting twice, I could have avoided wasting my Ether, but that's alright. 1200 XP from 1 Pokemon. Not too shabby. Alright, Bayleaf's looking good here. Take this, the Power Herb. Not something you want to use during the course of the campaign. You want to save that for actual competitive, because if you use up a good item like that, it's gone for good. Whereas in a competitive scene, you can keep reusing them between battles. Only once per battle, but the idea being if you give your Pokemon an item in a competitive scene, it doesn't immediately destroy it for good. Which is good, because they're not cheap, a lot of those battle items, like the Power Herb and stuff like that. A Tentacool. I don't know that we need to worry about Tentacools right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really glad I caught that level 30 Slowbro, because we're probably going to need that going into Chuck's gym. Considering I don't have a very adequately leveled up flying type, as much as I would like to have one. That being said, let's move on here. I still have not fought these 2 cops outside of Goldenrod. I have not come to a point during the game where I'm fighting them at night, so it hasn't really been an option. I don't think there's anything left for us to do in Goldenrod proper, so we don't need to worry about sticking around here for very long. We can just kind of muscle on through. I think I'm going to need to keep that cut person with me for a little bit longer, at least until we get to Ecruteak. But yeah, we are officially back on the road to Cianwood City. Nothing for me to do here, really. Probably could go to the general store, but I don't really feel like it. So we'll skip that for now. Maybe I'll come back here later. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to stop and grab a mystery berry, though, real quick, or whatever the heck they're called now. Because now I can surf on this water here. You see how many doors surf opens up for you? It's a little bit ridiculous. So I can grab this apricorn. I guess there used to be a mystery berry here. Now it's a green apricorn. Which I could have given to Kurt for an 8th one, but that's alright. Is there anything back here for me to pick up? Looks like it. Yeah, totally. Look at that. A nugget. Nice. That's another 5,000 bucks. There's always another reason for coming through here. Alright, so that's that. And we can just kind of skip through the national. We don't actually need to even go through the national park. We can just go to the side of it because I brought Cut this time. I brought Kurt. I'm gonna Kurt down the bush. Lol, Abra. Seriously, wish I could use something like that. I used to be a really big fan of like the Abra line, but as I've gotten more experience with this game, I've realized that they're really just kind of overpowered, and it really doesn't appeal to me all that much. Alakazam's just too good. Like, it's utterly ridiculous. I know its defenses are paper thin and doesn't have a lot of HP, but it's so fast and it hits like a truck. The only way to shut down an Alakazam is with a Dark type. Which, I guess there's plenty of options for that nowadays. But back in the day, like in this generation and Generation 1, it was unstoppable. Especially Generation 1. Nothing shut down Psychic types in Generation 1. They were just absolutely dominant. I sense something. But I can't seem to find it. Oh, it's down that way. Huh. Well, let's go see what it is. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to get rid of all the hidden item prompts here. It's up this way. Really? It was right in front of that apricorn bush? Maybe not. Where is this thing? It's right at the end of this tree, apparently. An awakening. Interesting. Alright. That was weird. I didn't know that was there. Obviously, because I didn't bother to look for it. Alrighty then. So let's get back to Ecruteak and get on the road. Nothing around here, I don't think, because I've checked it about a dozen times. Alright, nothing to do in Ecruteak really either right now. Which I'm fine with, because we spent a lot of time here already. So let's just get on through here. Now I'm starting to wonder what I'm going to use to tackle all the stupid tentacles that we're probably going to run into on the way to Cianwood City. No doubt there will be a smattering of them. Somehow didn't run into any wild Pokemon in that little stretch there. Not sure how that's even possible. Oh, another green apricorn. Might as well grab that. Could have grabbed the white one that was on the last route there, but that's okay. Alright. A random dude walking back and forth over here, like you do. These people wanting back and forth, like they do, I guess. Alright, here we are back in Olivine, so now we can get on the watery, surfy-tastic road. I say road, it's not even really a road, it's just water. Let's head out this direction. There's probably something to be found in the sand over here, I imagine. Maybe not. This up here, by the way, is the Battle Tower, or the Battle Frontier, I guess. That's like the endgame competitive battling scene, so to speak. But this here is the proper road on the way to Cianwood, so let's take a dive. Not really, let's just go for a swim, really. Suppose we can battle these swimmer guys. There's not really anything for me to train up against these guys except my Bayleaf, really. And actually, Bayleaf isn't even a super great idea because the poison resists grass types. And I can't poison these things, so it'll just be neutral damage from Magical Leaf here. Although I am 9 levels higher than this thing. But then Tentacool has halfway decent special defense, so definitely not going to be a situation where it's going to be one-hit KO'd by this. Which is unfortunate. What are you going to do? Now, this is me turning into, like, 15-year-old me where I just level my starter and nothing else right now. At least that's what it seems like. Been using a lot of Bayleaf lately. There's nothing wrong with that. Bayleaf is awesome, but... And I wouldn't mind having it evolved into Meganium before we leave Cianwood City. Dealing with the 6th gym leader is not going to be fun. Actually, I've got Vulpix. That might not be too bad. Although I'm definitely going to need to level that thing up a lot more before we tackle Jasmine. That's for darn sure. And unfortunately, I'm just not in a position right here where I can do that very adequately. So it is what it is. Alright. Tentacles are down. Let's get to surfing, shall we? And we have another swimmer over here. I mean, I was planning on it. Sure, why not? Let's battle, do that thing that we do. Swimmer Elaine. She has a Staryu. She's about to not have a Staryu. I'm just kidding. She'll still have a Staryu. It just won't be very, a very active Staryu. Let's put it that way. All right, down it goes. It's gonna be level 30 for Bayleaf. Awesome. I think it evolves at level 32. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's gotta be 32. So here we have a random sandbar with an item on it. Pluck. That sounds like a flying move, if I had to guess. I don't actually know what it is. I don't think I've ever used anything like Pluck before. It sounds situationally useful. More swimmers. I mean, there's a lot of these guys out here. You're young and fit. Don't ride on your Pokemon. Well, I like it. So, tough nuts. Randall. Why don't you get your own Pokemon to swim on, Randall? I'm sorry if your name is Randall. I'm not making fun of your name, I promise. I know a few people named Randy. I think. No, one of them goes by Randall, one goes by Randy. So, whatever. To each their own. Is that what... No, never mind. I just had a brain fart mildly there speaking, so that's anyway. Taking down a lot of these here watery types. It's nice that I can actually, you know, take down a trainer without having to wait 10 minutes because I can't, you know, use super effective moves on it and take it down quickly. This is certainly a breath of fresh air in that regard. Oh, a War Turtle, eh? Faced by leaves. They are magical in nature. This might not Oko. Oh, I guess it still does. Alright, Bayleaf laying into these guys like nobody's business. He'll be a Meganium probably by the time we reach Cianwood, actually, at this rate. Depending on how many tentacles I run into. And all these trainers, these swimming trainers out here. No inflatable tube for me. Okay. You mean you're not required to have one, I don't think. More Staryus. Apparently the female swimmers love Staryus. Can't blame them. Staryu's awesome. You know, I want to try to get into using like Shelter or Cloyster because I understand they're actually pretty good, especially in terms of physical defense. And apparently a Shell Smash Cloyster is ridiculously powerful. I just haven't had the opportunity to train one yet, so. And it's one of the few Gen 1 Pokemon I've never actually bothered to try to use. There's not many Gen 1 Pokemons I've never tried training before. Obviously, Slowpoke was the case this particular time. Vulpix, strangely, I've also never trained, mostly because I'm either using a Fire-type starter or I've got Growlithe. Because, well, let's be honest, when I play through these games on my own, I'm always using Growlithe. Love me some Growlithe and Arcanine. Definitely my favorite Pokemon, no question about it. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I probably should use Repel, because the last thing I need to be running into a bunch of tentacles. They're like the Zubats of the sea, basically. Depending on where you're at. So yeah, let's pop a quick Repel, shall we? This is the medicine cabinet. We don't need that. We need Super Repel. 2 nuggets for me to sell? Wow, look at that. That'll be nice when I get to town, finally. Here we have the Whirl Islands, I believe. I don't think I missed any trainers up that way. Yep, these are definitely the Whirl Islands for sure. Not a lot for us to do here at the moment. In fact, I don't even think we can get to the Whirl Islands themselves because we need Whirlpool for that. This guy better not have 6 Magikarps. Or 6 Tentacles. Either one of those is going to be annoying. I might be able to Oko a level 16. I guess we'll find out. If I don't, it'll be close. Nope, I do. Oh, I crit, though, so I have no idea. He's just going to have 6 tentacles, isn't he? This is going to be irritating. 31. Yep, he's probably just going to have 6 tentacles. Awesome. Well, I guess somebody had to. There's definitely always a trainer that's got 6 of something, and it's usually something pathetic and not worth it. Alright, I do Oko a 17. That's good. Bet he's got an 18 next. Nope, 16 again. Alright, well, I'll definitely take this one down. Unless he has, like, a higher special defense nature or something. I don't think trainer Pokemon in this game are like EV trained or anything like that, so... I wonder how they calculate, like, stats for the trained Pokemon against the in-game trainers in this game. I've never really thought about that. Like, do they give them... What kind of IVs do they give them? Are they randomized, or do they set them in place or something like that? I don't know. Something I never actually bothered to think about until just now, for some strange reason. Huh. Oh no, he's got a Remoraid. I will say, Octillery is surprisingly also underrated. I actually have had to rely on Octillery on a couple of playthroughs. It's actually quite good. It's painfully slow, but it learns a nice set of moves. It learns Water, it learns Ice, it learns Psychic. Oh, it's got a Staryu too. Okay, he had 4 tentacles, a Staryu, and a Remoraid. Interesting choices. But yeah, I like Octillery quite a bit, actually. It's not bad. Again, it's not very fast. In fact, it's painfully slow, but it learns like Psybeam and Aurora Beam and Surf, and like I think it looks like Signal Beam too for some reason. Kind of interesting. It's a pretty nice all-rounder in terms of that. Alright, well, we're almost to Cianwood. We're getting there, pretty close. We'll definitely make it there in the next episode for sure. We're just going to surf around the islands a little bit and fight some more trainers, get some free XP, but we will do that next time. So thank you for tuning up to this point. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys for some more Whirl Island surfing action in the next episode. So until then, this has been Seraphin. Stay classy, internets.